Hey guys, how we all doing? Stella Crew here, and I have got a fix for yesterday's lowrider glitch. Alright, so shout out goes to Broontango. He found this workaround. So it's basically identically the same. That made no sense, but anyways. It's pretty much exactly the same as yesterday's glitch, but just to get the Rockstar, or not Rockstar, the PlayStation Store unavailable like that, we have to do one other step to get that there. Okay, so it's a bit of a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. Takes a bit of trial and error, and it's all about timing. Okay, so same setup as yesterday. So we want to make sure we have a CEO office, we want to make sure we have a garage in the office, and we need a mod shop in that office. Okay, now we also want to have one fully customized LG Retro Custom, or any lowrider for that matter, but the LG Retro will get you the best value for resale. Then you want to have the rest of the garage completely full, preferably with stock RH8s, because that's what we're going to be duplicating over top of. If they're not all RH8s, that's fine, but obviously the more you have, the more duplications you'll be able to do. Alright, so what we want to do here, as I'm showing you in the background, so we're going to pull up our phone, okay, and we're going to go down to the internet option there. When we're on internet, we're going to press R2 for accelerate, and then X right after. So we want to do it really quick. So we want to hover over internet, don't click on it yet. We're going to go R2 and X, and then we're going to hit options to go into our menu, and we want to scroll over to PlayStation Store and see that it's unavailable like we did just there. Alright, so if we went too fast, just back that up. So we're going to hit R2 and X when we're on the internet browser. Then when the browser comes up, we're going to hit options, scroll left or right to the PlayStation Store, and we want it to say unavailable. Okay, now we're going to come over here to our blue circle, and we're going to swap car 6 and 5. And then I'm going to do a couple here. I'm going to do 5 and 4 as well. Okay, so you can actually do multiple cars with this. So I would just say do one first to get the hang of it. So you're going to swap 6 and 5 just to get the hang of it. Now you'll notice in the blue circle in the menu, it's going to show that the car is actually swapped, but in the garage they're not going to move. Okay, so now what you want to do is go into your Legendary Motorsports, and you're going to want to buy an LG to replace the one that we just swapped out. So make sure you're replacing an RH8 with an RH8. So you're going to go down to slot number 6 and override that RH8. Never override the LG Retro Custom, because then you're going to get rid of your fully customized car. So make sure you're always doing RH8 with RH8. So when you look through the menu, you're going to go down to slot number 6, and you're going to see it's going to say our RH8 even though it's in the garage as a Retro Custom. Okay, so because it doesn't actually move, but it does in the menu. Okay. Now all you want to do is plop down here on the couch and just wait until you get the notification that your new RH8 has arrived. So I actually did 2 here. So I did from 6 to 5 and then from 4 to 3. So I had to buy 2 RH8s to replace the ones in slot 6 and in slot 4. Alright, so it can get confusing when you start to do multiple cars. So again, if you're uncomfortable, then just play around the ones in 6 and 5. Okay? 2 is quite easy because you're always just going to replace it from the one above it. Okay, so up to you. So if you need to rewind this and just look at that over again, definitely look that over again. Okay, so again, just that one tricky part, since we're just waiting for this text message to come through, I'll talk to you about it again. So you're going to hit up on your D-pad. You're going to go hit down once to the internet option. You're not going to click on it. Okay, you're just going to hover over it, and it'll say internet on the top of your phone. At that point, we're going to hold R2 and then hit X. Now, if you do it too quickly, you're going to drive out. Or sorry, you take too slow. Sorry, you're going to drive out.
No, because I couldn't.
If that's the case, just drive back in, try it again. If you do it too fast, the internet's going to pull up, but it's not going to show that the PlayStation Store isn't available. It's going to tell you yachts are on sale. All right, so it's all about timing. So you want to press R2. You almost have to hold it for like a second, and then hit X. Okay, so that's the hardest part. It took me, I'm not exaggerating, probably 30 times. Now, you can try this with a friend. For some reason, it seems to work a little bit better with a friend, where you can have your friend sit in your passenger seat of your car, and you do the exact same thing. Now, if your friend gets a black screen, you know it's worked. So you can try it with or without. So I did it both ways, and I was hitting it more when I had a friend on my passenger seat. But as you see in the video here, I didn't. Okay. So I just got the message showing that Legendary Motorsports, that my RH8 has shown up. So we're going to walk over to our elevator, and we're going to go up to our custom mod shop. Okay, so we just want to walk up there on foot. As soon as we get up there, we're just going to turn around and walk back down to our office garage 1, or whichever garage you're using. Okay. So we're going to come back down, and now when we come down, we're going to see the cars have swapped. So now they're all showing as retro customs. So I got 4 of them there. Well, 5, but that's from another before. So the one here in slot number 6 and the one over here in slot number 4, if we go to our blue circle, they're still going to show as regular RH8. So if you ever get confused, just go to your blue circle, and whatever one shows as RH8, you're going to want to get into it, hit right on the D-pad, take it into your mod shop, and change the license plate. Now also, so back in the beginning I forgot to mention this, make sure you have custom plates on your original one. So mine says Neon Life, whatever you have, doesn't matter, just make sure it's a custom plate that you got through your iFruit app, okay? With this new dupe detection thing that Rockstar's got going on, if it's just the generic one that they come generated with, they're going to know. But if it's a custom plate, they can't do nothing about it. If you want to have 30 cars that say Thug Life, that's your prerogative. They can't do shit about that, okay? So they're not going to be able to tell the difference between a dupe and not. But if they've got ones that all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all of your cars have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then they're going to know it. So that's how they tell with this dupe duplication, this dupe detection shit, whatever, okay? So anyway, so I took number 6 in, I swapped the plate, and then I went into my number 4, and I swapped the plate on that one, and now, boom. So if I go over to my blue circle and check them out, they're all going to show now as LG Retro Custom. So once I change one thing on it, it registers as the retro. So if we look down here, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so those ones I just did in the background. This other one I already had in here. So that's all there is to it. Now, if you want to do, I did up to 5 at one time. So again, it gets confusing, but you can do it with the multiple levels. So you can go from like 6 to 5, then from 4 to 3. The 2 and 1 slots don't work, so don't bother doing 1 and 2. If you do 1 and 2, they actually all the cars disappear and it doesn't work. So even put 2 other cars there that you already had or something, just to know not to touch those. Okay. But you can do it with the 2nd floor and 3rd floor, works no problem. Alright guys, so that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope I didn't go too fast for you. Definitely slow it down if you need to look it over it again. And also check out my video from yesterday if you want to see it again. Alright guys, until the next video, this is Stella Crew. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe.